play this record as frequently as possible.
Gotta get right with it down. One shit running to get a med. Everyone now is down. No second guessing, I gotta get ready.
What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Vergil here, and welcome back to another episode here on Dragon Ball Legends. Today, we're going to be doing my first ever LF animations tier list. Have not even thought about making this video before, but I had a couple of you guys on stream ask me if this was something I could do. I seen a couple of people post over on Twitter recently. I don't know if this is like a recent trend or anything, but never thought about making an LF animations tier list. We're about 4.5 years into the game with a loads to choose from and ranking or rank and rates basically on this tier list here. But as you can see, I do have Z plus being the god tier of the list. Pretty much like a top 5. I'm going to hold that down for the best LF animations in the video. Z is going to be amazing. So some of the best. S is great. Some good ones is S. Tier 1 mid. Tier 2 bad. So just the bottom tiers, obviously. You know, guys know how tier lists work. But I'm not going to waste any time. We're just going to jump into it. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel, because I do upload here every single day with Legends content. You don't want to miss out. But jumping in, I don't really know where we're going to go. We do have a bunch of random 1% units here, along with some ultras that we're obviously not going to add to the list. But I think we could start out with the easy ones just to get it flowing. And obviously, my opinions are definitely going to differ from others. You know, that's how opinions work. This is how tier lists do work. Some people will agree with the animation takes or not. I personally think I have some pretty good ones just because of, you know, aesthetic reasons or just unit favoritism bias. I'm gonna prefer some units over the others, right? First one, I think a very, I guess, agreed upon, like community agreed upon take. I'm looking for this one unit here that I cannot find right here. Wow, it took me forever because this unit is just bad. This is probably the worst. I can't think of one right now, but this is probably the worst LF animation in the game. I'm sorry to hate on Goten. Like, Goten's a cool character, but it's like, it's so basic, it's so generic. You know, the Gohan that came out with them on the original, I guess, not father son, but the movies Kamehameha with the Gohan and Deadku. You know, Gohan has the exact same animation with his ultimate arts. Like it's basically like a stretched out version of it, and then it doesn't even look, you know, it doesn't look that great. I'm just gonna be 100% with you guys. This is probably don't know if there's going to be too many tiers or too many units in this tier 2, because this one's just really that bad, man. But yeah, Goten, I'm sorry, man, that they at least it was like one of the original LFs in the game, right? You know, he was hype on release. He was a very powerful character. Sun Family's probably one of my favorite tags, so it's just unfortunate. Then again, I feel like it didn't really need an LF, so the fact that they gave him one, it was kind of like a plus for any real Goten fans, right? Jumping into the next one here, we do have, I'm going to add another Sun Family unit. We are starting-ish at the bottom. I guess I could fluctuate throughout the list, but the next one I'm thinking of is this Revival Gohan here. Obviously, he's a fantastic character, aged quite well in the game, but animation-wise, right, his LF is literally like Goten's. It's a copy and paste of a different unit. The Super Saiyan 2 yellow transforming movies Gohan literally has the same exact animations, and it's just a bit more dragged out with a legendary finish slapped on at the end. So not really much thought process going into, I guess, this animation. Just a lot of copy pasta, generic stuff. It's a cool animation, definitely a great scene, but the fact that they couldn't really make it any different, you know, I understand it, but I'm not really a ginormous fan of the copy pasta, similar with Goten. But next one here, we are just going to start throwing them on. I think the Android's LF is not like amazing, great or amazing or anything. I think it's a pretty good LF, though. I think good is the perfect word for it. It's actually very solid in my opinion. They're cool tag duo units. They go back and forth on it, and then the finishing blow where they're just like shooting laser beams down at the opponent, the enemy, is actually pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. But very evil-ish, you know, it kind of fits their, you know, the vibe. The LF is actually quite good. Don't think it's worthy of great. I'm trying to process it right now. Don't really know if it's worthy of great, but it's definitely good. So I can put a solid, this is a nice tier 2, tier 1, now good. Now we got to jump into an S right here. Let's jump into an S plus. Let's find a great animation. I think I can give a Vegeta a very solid S plus as of right now. He has the potential to be Z to be completely honest. His animation's very crisp. He's one of those that transforms into a larger character. Like, you don't really see too many of those in the game. I think is he the only one that does that? Pretty sure he's the only one that has that, I guess, the end transformation there. The one that I'm thinking of right now. But he turns into a great ape. He has some fighting animations, and then he does a large beam at the end. But it looks like it took a lot or a decent amount of effort to actually make this animation. And, you know, unlike how, you know, good he is, he's definitely not a good unit at all. Like, even on release, he was good. But he didn't last long. Very short-lived. And then even now, he's just irrelevant to a severe extent. But his LF animation is kind of up there. I might actually move him to Amazing. I think I might actually have to move him to Amazing. I'll put it to Amazing. I just have to respect Great Ape. His animations are really that good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. All right, we got to put someone in good though. S plus. These are all raw takes, by the way, you guys. I think we can put. Okay. Now I'm thinking of just. Okay, I guess we're not going in that order anymore. So Dragon Fist, I just thought about him, and he has a pretty good LF. I don't want to like completely slander his LF, but it's definitely a bit of copy pasta. People didn't really like that his some of his animation is partially from the summon animation, but it does have a bit extra at the end, and it could make up for some of it just as a character in itself. He's very hype. It is an iconic scene, so I give him points on that aspect and not putting him in the tier 1 mid, but he does have very similar copy pastas from Revival Gohan and the Goten, so unfortunately he can't be any higher than good in my take. Just didn't really take much effort for them to copy and paste that summon animation, just add a little bit more. So I think the end is definitely cool as well. I think he fits perfectly in the good category. Moving on to the next one here, I'm going to put LF Rose in gray. I feel like this describes his animation pretty good. It's not like anything amazing or god tier, but it does have some very nice aesthetics. Obviously, he pulls out the scythe solely in the LF animation. He does that slice at the very end. The finishing pose looks very sick as well. Very aesthetically cool. I think they should have given him, obviously, the scythe or some type of thing in his strike animation, but I guess they're saving it for the Ultra variant. You guys know that, you know, there's so many Goku Blacks into the game, and that they're going to have, each of them are going to have different, you know, aesthetics and stuff. So S plus fits him quite well. You know, as a unit, needs a buff, right? He's in a lot of these units, we're not rating on them how good they are, just the animations. He has some very good animations. You guys cannot deny that. But, or maybe you could. Let me know in the comment section, by the way, on any of these takes. Let me know how you guys are feeling about it. But anything on God tier, I don't think I want to do any God tiers just yet. We might start a God tier, maybe a couple of placements here. But jumping into the future Gohan, I think I could throw him in good. I feel like good is a very solid point. A lot of units will probably be in good, you know, just because it's not anything too crazy. You know, he does a couple of flips. He's throwing a Kamehameha. He's got one arm, so he's fighting for his life. It's very similar to androids, where it's like, you know, this is an iconic scene. You remember this from the show, but it's not like anything extra. It's just my opinion. I don't even have like a future Gohan bias. Regular, you know, present day Gohan's actually one of my favorite characters. So I think future Gohan's pretty good. You know, it's not like they could have done any more. It's not actually a lot of these units' faults with how their animations are, right? Like, let's look at this Rival Gohan. Couldn't really have done anything different from his 1% unit counterpart, because it's literally the same exact scene. But future Gohan, pretty good animation. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I'm going to keep him at good. I'll probably throw this Trunks on Amazing. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I am a huge fan of this Trunks LF animation, right? The slice, he looks so cold, bro, where he's just chopping it up, and then the screen kind of cuts in half to like a point of view kind of thing, where Frieza's literally getting chopped up, and it's very cold. It's very cold. Yeah, LF Green Trunks, they did a very good job with his LF animation. It's not too complicated or complex. Don't really think it took too much to get into. Obviously, you know, there's other LF Trunks in the game which have like the same exact from that exact moment, but the LF specifically, right? I think it's very cold. We could put him in the actually. Dude, I don't know why I'm taking it back right now, bro. Like he probably deserves the Amazing. he probably does deserve the amazing. I'm going to put him in great. Let's be like, I don't want to be biased. Okay, that's one thing. I'm being very biased right now. I'm being very biased. I love that animation. I think it's great. But it feels like it can use a tad more to make it a bit more complex, right? Ape Vegeta has like a whole transformation. Great Ape. You know, him actually transforming, like heart thumping sound effects. Him like growing. It's crazy, bro. So Trunks can't. I don't think he can compete with that animation. But he's on the same level as Goku Black for me. This similar animations here. But yeah, and I think I should probably order them from like who's the best out of these tiers as well. I think the Goku Black has... Actually, the Trunks probably has a better animation. I'm not going to lie. I do prefer the Trunks there, so I'm going to throw him in front. 17 over Dragon Fist for Future Gohan. I think, yeah, Dragon Fist is going to go back here at the end. I'm just not a huge fan of that intro of his LF being the summon animation here. But yeah, Trunks are going in the front of great. I'm sorry, I was literally gassing you up for Z, and I did you wrong, bro. If anything, I can move you back up if I change my mind later in this video. But one animation that you guys are going to be pretty surprised with that I actually enjoy a lot is this Namek Goku one. I do want to put him in great. Is it really worthy of great? It's iconic. That's like one of the huge things for me, that it's definitely iconic. It's very simple, but very aesthetically pleasing, right? It's a quick kill. He's exploding the enemy character. He feels like he's literally like crunching up like this and blowing up, right? Kind of like Frieza, obviously from Frieza, that scene where Frieza died. But I'm going to put him somewhere in good for now. I think I'll put him above the Future Gohan. I think the LF Android's animation looks a bit better overall. It's just he's getting so many iconic points. Very simple. Doesn't look like it took too much for it to make. Definitely feels like a classic LF animation, but it looks really good. I'm a huge fan of this Namek Goku animation. Don't think I could put it any higher, though, when you compare it to others. But moving into this next one, I think I can put Gogeta 4's animation to great. This guy's actually very clean. I'll probably put him above Rose. You know, they did a bunch of like spontaneous little effects with it. It is a 3rd anniversary LF, so they did kind of go crazy with G4. And then, you know, obviously the blast at the end. But they did a lot with... I feel like he got points for effort. So this animation is like a points type thing. I'm not like the biggest fan of it, but I will respect the aesthetics behind it. Moving on to the next one here. I'll probably throw... We could throw, I guess, the Tag Force, because they're new. Let's just slap them on the list right about now. I don't think I'll put them in amazing or anything, can I? I think this is very fair. This is one of the newer animations. They definitely took a lot of work to make this LF animation, I think. I've seen people who say reused, recopied, or whatever the case, but they did go out of their way to make them have like a tag type, hey, Goku's fighting now, Vegeta's fighting now, I'm going to blast, you're going to blast, and it does like a cinematic piece right there. So I think I'll put that in amazing, or at least at the top of S+. For now, at the top of S+, I think, yeah. Top of S+ seems fair. You know, we did it to Trunks. I think we could do it to the Goku and Vegeta. It's not on the same Z amazing level for me, I don't think. I do not think, yeah. All right, one that I will acknowledge that is amazing, I'll probably even put this over the Ape Vegeta, is the LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku animation. It feels cold, bro. Any animation that feels cold, it's just like complete savagery, right? He's like cocking back for a like one-shot punch to the chest from the anime, right? He pieced Ice Shinron right through the chest. Like it was some crazy animation. And then obviously the dragon, it looks way better than the Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist. I just cannot stress that enough. But definitely one of the best LF animations of the game. I think a lot of people could agree with that statement. But moving on, I'll probably put FSK very low. He's just on a tier mid. I think this is a huge, like, iconic scene, right? I hate to slander this scene. It's probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite moment in the entire series. And I don't know if it's because I've seen it so many times, or if it's because it's one of the original ones and they didn't really put all that much effort. I'll put him in the back of good. I'm slandering this one crazy, bro. I'm slandering this one crazy. I think it feels a bit old. It does feel a bit old at this very given moment. I'll throw him in the back of good. Above. It's the iconic moment for me, you guys. Like it's, you know, it's definitely not. I'll put him right here. I'm going to put him above Dragon Fist. I'm not going to disrespect FSK like this. I'm sorry. He's getting iconic points from me. If you guys feel differently, I was about to put him in mid tier. He just feels like I think I've seen it too many times. That's the issue. I might have seen it so many times that I'm not feeling it like I used to. However, dude, I could see that animation just going cold or like being cold like any day of the week. Still pretty sick. But moving on to the next one here. I guess we got LF Cell. I'm going to throw him somewhere in good. Probably in the front of good. I think he's actually has a really nice LF animation, but there's some things about it. You know, I guess the beam part, like right when it gets towards the end, it's very thin. It's just the way that they angled it and decided to animate it. But overall, it looks very good. Aesthetically pleasing, right? LF Cell, you know, I think they did a really good job with the animation, but it's just not anything that can compete with the S+. Could it compete with S+? Could. It totally could, bro. It totally could. It's hard. These are completely opinionated. It totally could compete with it. This is acceptable. If you guys decided to do this, I think it's acceptable. I'll probably still do this. Fuck it. Probably. This is all raw processes. You guys are seeing my legitimate thoughts. Jumping into the first form Frieza. I guess I could try to throw him somewhere on the list. I'll probably throw him in, I think, above Cell. Would I throw him above any of these guys? I think they did a really good job with this animation. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably throw him above Cell. Yeah, they did a really good. He's one of those classic LFs, but it's very cinematic, iconic, and you know, the scene actually looks really good at any given moment. You can see like the, you know, just the emotion from the scene, right? Him just blowing up something, blowing up a planet, and having like that evil laugh at the end. I think it's really sick. So, yeah, we'll put first form right in front of Cell there. Kid Buu, not a big fan of. I'm not going to lie. It's cool. It's cool, but I'm going to throw him somewhere in S. Probably right here. Or right here. Yeah. I do like Goku's LF more. 100%. Kid Buu, bro, you're a cool character. You know, the scene is actually, you know, creative and unique. You got the foot coming out of the ground, hitting, and then you got your beam, your little energy ball, all that stuff, your little screams and stuff, but it's not that appealing to me. I think Goku's iconic quick kill, look back into the scene, it's has to be above Kid Buu. So there's nothing. Yeah, Kid Buu, you're right there, bro. Evo Vegeta. Let's go to Evo Vegeta. I feel like this is the time we could do him. It's somewhere in good. I don't think I can give him great, unfortunately. Like, the scene is all there, but there's something I feel like is missing with that scene. I'm not sure what it is. You know, obviously he's exploding, he's screaming. It looks cool. It looks like he's charging up. There's something missing with this scene. I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys get what I'm kind of saying with Evo here. They did him right, but like, there's something missing with the scene. I might put him above Future Gohan though. I like Future Gohan's. Future Gohan's flips are really cool, but let's put him behind. Let's put him behind. Yeah, I think this is a really good spot for him, just because it's not anything spectacular, but they did the job with him. So it's good. It's okay. We'll put the first God tier animations. I just can't hold off any longer, you guys. The walk, the Chad walk, literally the cold, I'm gonna kill you type beat. He's got a bunch of combos in the LF, right? The punch, the throw, the slam, and then he has that beam at the end, dude. Bardock has probably one of, if not the coldest, just like the coldest animations in the game. The other units I'll probably put in Z tier. I don't even think I could refer to as cold. Maybe the number one is cold, but this guy, he literally, wow, just dropped my phone. But he literally, you know, it's just absurd how well they made his animations. It might be, I don't think it's even character bias either, because I love the character, but it's not like I'm the biggest Bardock fan in the world. He's just so cool. They just made him so cool. Like, he don't really care about anything. He's just walking into the cut, beating shit up, shooting an energy beam at you and killing you. So, I think that's definitely deserving of Z+ gods here. Let me know what y'all think. Moving on to the next one here. I'm going to put Super Vegito in good. Definitely somewhere higher in good, right? They made this guy very cool. They gave him the energy beam that shoots into the sky. I thought that was a little bit weird. I might put him lower than Kid Buu. Will I put him lower than Future Gohan? Yeah, no. I think he deserves right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, it's a first year animation. I think they did really well for the first year, but now that we've gotten so many of them, I can't really give him anything higher than good. I'm looking at Kid Buu. As long as the unit above him, I can't put past him. Can't put Super Vegito above Kid Buu, but I could put him above Future Gohan. I feel like these two are kind of in that similar boat. They did a little bit more with Super Vegito, where they dragged his animation out and shot his beam into the air and he swung down. I thought that was a nice touch to it. You know, nothing insane, but definitely good, deserving of good. We'll move on to the next one here. I'll put LF Broly. I want to put him somewhere in good. You know, he's not like the greatest animation. I'll probably put him above Kid Buu. I do prefer his animation above Kid Buu. Yeah, this is the perfect spot also. He has like the stuff, or like the fire breath coming out of his mouth towards the end. The throw, the just the whole aesthetic, the aura. Fire breath, yeah, it's nothing like insane, but yeah, he definitely has like a cool vibe to where he explodes, powers up, he gets like a cool energy around him, gut punch, and then the fire breath. I think it looks a bit better. It's just because I prefer Broly. I think this might be a unit bias. You could do this, and it would be acceptable in my book. Yeah, we'll put Broly up front. We'll put Broly up front for sure. Let's just do that. Fuck it. Yeah, Kid Buu's cool, but they're around the same place anyways. There's no reason to like stretch too long onto these animations. I'm going to put this Super Saiyan 3 Goku on definitely great. I feel like he has a really great animation. We could probably put him above all of these. A very iconic scene. A transformation in it. He's doing a Spirit Bomb. He has that like final push. It's just very iconic. Don't know where I could possibly put him though. Right here's a really good spot for him. You know, I think, you know, if you were like to disagree with this take, it's mainly purely like from iconic sense of point of view. Like, it's a very iconic moment. It's the end of Dragon Ball Z. He's doing the Spirit Bomb. He's finishing off Kid Buu. But a lot of the units in front of him have like this extra little aesthetic to it, just a little bit cooler, or, you know, just more effort into the animation. A lot of effort was definitely put into the Spirit Bomb and this Super Saiyan 3 animation, though, I won't lie. Something about it that's still kind of old, or I have seen it either too many times, and it's not as aesthetically pleasing to me than to watch, I guess, Rose's or Super Saiyan 4's. The Super Saiyan 3 animation is sick, though. I'm not going to lie. The Spirit Bomb definitely deserves a high placement. He could be a bit higher. I don't think he's amazing, though. I definitely don't think it's an amazing. He's around here. I'd probably prefer to see anyone else in greats. You know, maybe they have character bias, just hype, right? Rose's a hype character. Gogeta 4's hype. Trunks has just a cold animation. The Tag Force. Prefer to watch those over it. So I'm going to put him, you know, lower back in S+. I feel like that's fair. VB, he has a pretty cool animation. Nothing insane, but he has some couple punches, and then his iconic final Kamehameha. Probably throw him somewhere in good. I don't think, you know, as a character, as a whole, right? No copium, no, you know, bias. I'm not trying to put too much bias in this list. Just pure animations. Obviously, I'm going to have some of my favorite units up towards the top. This is an opinionated list, but VB, bro, like, his animations are, you know, they're cool, but they're like some older second anniversary kind of quick deal animations. A couple of punches and a beam. He's cool. I'll throw him at the top of good. I feel like that's fair enough. Maybe even you could throw him like around here and it'd be like acceptable. We could do this. We could do this. I won't disrespect VB that much. We'll throw him in great. I was about to throw bro in good, so y'all was about to go crazy. Those VB stands in the comment section was about to go crazy. But let's do this Vegeta here. I think they did a really good job with him. I'll probably throw him in greats as well. Above Cell. Above Cell, yeah, I'll throw him above Cell. Not better than VB, I don't think. But yeah, the punches, just the whole overall effort, and the, you know, the scene of where Vegeta's punching Goku Black in the chest a bunch of times. I think that scene's actually really sick. So, definitely deserving of greats. We'll put sort of hope somewhere in great. You can't deny that, you know, even if the scene wasn't a lot of people's favorites, it's personally not my favorite scene, right? It's a little bit, don't know what the word is to describe it if you're a huge, like, I guess, Future or that type of Trunks fan, but it wasn't like one of my favorite scenes. But it's just the aura, the moment, and the actual LF where you're slicing and dicing. The aura is cool, and then you're finishing off Zamasu with the slice or like hit through the chest. It's kind of sick. It's kind of sick. I'd put it over Cell. I'd put it over the Vegeta. I'd put it over VB. I'd put it over Frieza. I'd put it over the Goku. Wouldn't put it over Rose. Yeah, that one's pretty sick. It's not the character itself, it's the actual animations, the effort, the overall, just the sequence. I gotta respect that. So Trunks goes up there. And we'll put the next one. Majin Vegeta's really cool, bro. Vegeta's so cool, man. We're going to throw him in front of Cell, I think. We're going to throw him in front of Cell. Throw him in front of this guy. Yeah. I'm going to put him right here. He has the explosion, the sacrifice, him just... It's way cooler, in my opinion, than the evolution Vegetas. It's very similar type of animation because they're doing the same move. But he actually, like, looks back, and it's like a... iconic, anything with iconic sequences, anything that you can remember that was like a huge moment in the anime. That Majin Vegeta scene where he sacrificed himself, he's looking back at his family, everything he's leaving behind to kill himself, trying to destroy Majin Buu. I feel like that scene was sick, bro. And then at the end, he's also disintegrating. So it's just the effort that they definitely put into that scene. I'll put him above VB, but Frieza I think will still hold the spot above him. It's just cold, and I'm also a Frieza stan. So I'm speaking of Frieza. To show you guys I'm not biased, I'm not going to throw this Frieza like anywhere high. I don't think they did like the best. I don't know what it was. They definitely did a good job with it, but it could have been better. I'll probably put him above Super Vegito. Can I put him above Kid Buu? Yes, I could put him above Kid Buu. Can I put him above Broly? I could put him above Broly. Won't put him above Nameku. It's funny how these two characters are very close to each other. You can argue that Frieza's is above Namek Goku's, but it will not be above the androids, in my opinion. Namek Goku's is just that much more iconic, specifically. It's also clean, cut, cold. Frieza is a little bit more dragged out, but you can see the emotion, the pain, the anger, the anguish in the scene, and then him doing the final beam at the end as well. But it's not like him dying or anything. It's the Goku scene of it. So I'll put him above Broly. I feel like this is a fair, in the good-ish placement. Beerus has a pretty good animation. I know it's like one of those ones where they took a little while. He didn't start out with an LF. They gave him an LF. It's kind of cold, right? He does the little fingers. He shoots he has that beam. It's nothing crazy. I'll probably put him above a couple of these characters, though. Maybe above Super Vegito. I think like right here is a perfect placement for him. Simple, but clean. Very good. Wondering who I'm going to put here in mid and bad tier again. Like, let's think of another one that could possibly be there. I will say the Piccolo animation's pretty good. It's definitely has some huge iconic points. The holding down, the shot through the chest, I guess, just the emotion of the overall scene. I'll probably put him above Evo. I'll probably put him above Future Gohan. Probably put him above Super Vegito. And right under Beerus, I think he fits perfectly there. Just a pretty cool animation. I don't know if this is like a common take or not, because I don't really like the Piccolo, this character LF that much. It just feels like they made it quite good, so I will respect that animation for sure. Anything else I could throw in mid? Wow, nothing else is going in. Dude, these mid tiers are being held down by these guys, bro. I don't think I could put anything else. I'm looking at the list right now. We got only a couple LFs left. We got Beast, we got Blue Boys, we got Cooler, we got MUI. There's nothing. Can I put anything else on mid? Yeah, I think I gassed up FSK way too much, bro. I gassed up FSK way too much. It's going to be above Revhans, though, I'm not going to lie. I gassed up FSK way too much. Moving on to it, Cooler. Great animation. Can I put him amazing? I feel like, yeah, this one's... It's just cold, bro. It's cold, but I don't think it deserves amazing. It might not deserve amazing. He'll probably be above the Tag 4s in Great. He's probably the best one in Great, I will definitely say. Like, not above Tag 4s. Can he be above Trunks? Yes, he could be above Trunks. He's going to go right there in S plus grade. I think that's a really good spot. I feel like people might overrate the Cooler. There's not too much into it, but it definitely looks really clean. Put him at the top of a really high tier. Moving on to the next one, I'm going to put UI Omen in amazing tier. I'm going to put UI Omen in amazing tier. I'll probably put him above Orku. These guys will rival animations heavily, bro. They're both just so good. I might put Forku's as just a bit better. Even though I'm a UI stan, I have to respect the Forku animations. UI Goku has the little flip. The scene of him dancing around, bouncing through the air. The one thing I don't really like is that there's no beam, right? He's dodging a beam from the Kefla Blast, but there's no beam there. Obviously, there can't really be for every character, so that's why there's not. But he is dodging something, and then he has like that finisher at the end as well. Oh, it's so cold, bro. It's so cold. I might have to keep him there, though. I think the Dragon Fist Goku one is better. But it's like right there. Anything in Amazing, they're all just too good. So I'm glad I saved the Amazing tier, not giving any extra stuff to the Amazing tier. This is looking like a pretty solid list. Not too upset about it. It's usually the lower tiers that you want to move around here and there, but everything up top feels about right. I'm going to throw MUI like right next to UI. These guys, you can alternate which one is the better one. I personally like them both equally, so it's tough for me to really pick which one I like more, but UI Omen has that like classic original UI phase where he's doing some really cool stuff, and then MUI has some really solid scenes as well. Just the blast, the punch in the face, when he's fighting Jiren, and Jiren disrespects pretty much his universe, tries to kill his teammates on the standbys. He punches him right through the face, through the rocks. It's arguable. I feel like MUI could be higher, but I'm gonna give it to UI Omen. I'm not going to lie, UI Omen, just that last part of it where he drops down in every single angle, where he's just, like, pushing through, like, every single angle that is seen with the beam there. I'm pretty sure that is in the animation. But, yeah, they could rival each other. These guys definitely deserve the Amazing tier. And this is definitely character bias. I feel like maybe 8 Vegeta could be a... No, he can't. He cannot. He can't. We'll move on to Beast Gohan. I feel like they did a really good job with his animation. He deserves to be an Amazing tier. He deserves to be an Amazing tier. I'm going to throw him behind MUI, above Ape. They did a really freaking good job with this one. I will not lie to you guys. It's like play-by-play from the movie. He's getting hit. Even the special beam cannon, just cinematic masterpiece. Maybe I'm overrating him because I love the scene, love the hype, but I think they did a very solid job with that LF. You could argue he's like right here. This is probably the lowest he could be, like right around here. I feel like he's still better than 4s. Is he better than 8? I think he's better than 8, man. Is he better than MUI? No, I don't. He might be. He's around here. He's around here, you guys. These can definitely be alternated if, potentially. It's very hard to rate these because it's just so specific. But yeah, I definitely prefer the MUIs than Beast Gohan's like right there, you guys. He deserves the Amazing tier. Yeah, moving on, Jiren. I feel like he has a really good animation. Don't know if it's great or not, though. I think it could be classified as great. Just the explosion where he throws, pushes back the character. I'll probably put him in, amazing, or great, excuse me. Put him above VB. Yeah, put him above MV. Yeah, put him above Frieza. Yeah, put him above Goku. Yeah, put him above Sword of Hope. Yes. Put him above Rose. Yes. Put him above G4. Yes. Put him above. I think he deserves right here. He's like not like obviously one of my favorite units. I don't know how that would be obvious or not. Not one of my favorite units, but the scene is too good. The LF animation looks way too good in my opinion. The closer where he closes his hands at the end and finishes off the character. And then even like the final scene where he's just looking down at everything he's just done. Putting him right there seems very fair. You could argue this like to alternate these or anything like that. But I am going to put him over Gogeta 4 even though I like him more as a character. Like Rose more as a character. Jiren's not one of my favorite characters. The animation, they did him really good. Moving on to the next one, we got Zamasu. I can't believe we're saving this one for the end, but just a non-canon LF. I don't think I remember him doing any of these things, like the slicing, dicing, all that crazy stuff, but it does look really good. It's going to go somewhere in greats. It's probably above the Super Saiyan 3 animation, like right here. I think Trunks is still better. I think this could be alternated also. This could definitely be alternated. Yeah, it's like right behind Trunks in my opinion. It definitely has some solid moments, but it's no stab through the chest, slice and dice type beat. But, he is coming in hot with his own spiciness. It's pretty good. We don't have many left, you guys. We do not have many left. We are down to our last, 2? Is that what I'm seeing? We're literally down to our last 2, you guys. And I'm sure you can guess where this guy's going. Z tier. I think it looks better. No, I'm going to put him in 3. Number 3 is the Blue Boys. Probably one of the most animation. Like, they probably took a lot of time to make this look the way it did, right? Just the effects, the cinematics, the way that, you know, it looks exactly like the film where they're flying around fighting Broly, and they get together to do that dual Kamehameha and Final Flash together. It looked incredible, and definitely one of the best animations in the game. One of the coolest characters, most hyped characters on release. You just cannot deny the hype of this LF, right? This is just a top tier LF in my opinion, deserving of the Z God tier. You could argue, you know, if we're trying to keep this classified, we could bring some characters up, but we're trying to save this for the top best, and then the #1 LF animation in the game. You know, it's not really like it's like not a no-brainer or anything, but it's definitely, you know, it's clear cut, bro. If you guys have seen the scene, you've seen him doing the Kamehameha, you've seen him throw his arms up to blow up a character. He has that special move where it's cold, bro. It's definitely cold. Gogeta Blue has by far the best animations in the entire game. The best LF animation in the entire game. Bardock is a close second. You know, the walk. Blue Boys can be argued with Goku 4. I feel like they can definitely alternate. Maybe even Goku 4 could be higher. I feel like his animations are really that good. It's sad that I can't see my MUI boys being God tier. Like, they're really good, but they just don't compare with this. They don't compare, I don't think. Just strictly off animations, they don't. But yeah, you guys, this is my LF animations tier list. I think we're going to close up here. Shout out to DNG, by the way. He is the guy that, you know, makes all these tier lists that I do use here for the channel. So, all right, you guys, I will catch you guys. Let me know what you guys think of the tier list in the comments. I'll catch you guys in the very next one. Stay frosty, and I'm out.